Oh my God. Okay. Pick up everybody. It's a girl, Sofia, aka Sophie, back here on Sophia's Football Talk. People, I probably, you know what? After this match reaction, the rest of the Saturday will be off for me to just recharge and recoup because I am mentally and physically drained after this game. Y'all have no idea. Or y'all United fans, some of you guys, y'all know. Because this game, I mean, we got it over the line. We will talk about it, of course, but this, I'm glad that I decided to just take a little bit of a breather and breaks when it comes to watch alongs because I know I would be a mess in that watch along and not have energy for the match reaction. At least I have energy for this match reaction. But people, I'm tired. I really am. I am, wow, done out here. Lord have mercy. We'll talk about it. Before we start, make sure that you guys, of course, give this video a big thumbs up and as well subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I believe right before I went live, we did reach 2,100 subscribers. So we're basically less than 900 subscribers away from getting 3K. So that's a goal. Overall goal actually for this year is actually to get 10K. So you know why not go big or go home? But you know what I like to say, I'm already home, so it is what it is. But yeah, like, share, and feel free to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Yes, yes, yes. Let me just quickly. There we go. There we go. We got this fixed. Let me say hi to the people that are here. Pick up to Eddie. He wrote this comment earlier today. Do subscribe to my brother, Eddie's Football Waffle. Show him some love, fellow United supporter. Big up Jordan. Hope you're doing well. David, been here on the channel before as well. United supporters says never ever write United off. We beat a team that has more European cups than City and Arsenal and Spurs, and the same as Chelsea. You better tell them. But I ain't gonna lie. The first 4 minutes, I was a mess. I was a wreck. I was punching the sofa. I was throwing stuff, like not stuff that was easily breakable, but let's just say I was raging. I really was. But hey, big up to Ravi. Hope you're doing well. Says yalla yalla, like and subscribe to your girl Sophia. Sophia got you covered on United and the rest of the football world. Big up. Thank you. And I'll save this question for later from you as well. Big up Taylor. Hope you're doing well. That was indeed a very stressful game, my friend. I'm a mess. I am a mess. Big up to Alumba. Yep. What a game. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Jesus. Arsenal drew to 10 men. Did they really? Wait. Wait, I didn't know that. I knew they drew, but I didn't know that Fulham also had 10 men. Now I can laugh because we won. And I will. For once, we're not going to be the laughing stock. Thank you. Big up Tato. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've been good. Huge dub for us, but unnecessarily hard. Unnecessary to put ourselves in this situation. We will talk about it more than you believe. No agenda. I'm still not convinced. Had we been away, that would have been a draw or a loss. Hey, yep. The record still holds. I mean, is it what now? 31 games unbeaten? Hey, decent. Yeah. Taylor says Sofia's football talk. Edison looks so much better on the ball. It's not even close to Mount. Uncomfortable conversations. But let's be honest. Those first two goals, like Mount was not playing, but those first two goals shouldn't have happened. So let's talk about it. Obviously, okay, so we start. I'm thinking, I did do like my live match preview yesterday, talking about, the game, but saying like, I don't think this is gonna be like an easy win. I expect us to win, but it's not gonna be the most easy, just due to how we've been playing. There's injuries, and stuff like that, but we'll get it over the line. So essentially, I was saying a 2-1 win, but let's just get the 3 points, right? Of course, the performance will be amazing, but I did need to see a change. I wanted to, of course, make sure that we'd see Rashford on the left. Hopefully, that maybe Anthony would be dropped, but okay, so we did see Rashford on the left. We didn't see him as a false nine. That was Martial, but did he really do that much here and there? Yeah, that's we'll dive into that. And then you had Anthony on the right. Anthony actually not. I mean, there's stuff going on with him, as we know, off the pitch, but I have no idea how that's sorting out. But if we're going to be focusing on, let's say, the footballing aspect, he did have some. I would say he was one of the better of the bunch today, if I'm going to be honest. Wan-Bissaka, I definitely want to point out, looked really good. Bruno scores, okay, and had an assist as well. Rashford didn't score, but he had, I think he might have gotten, he'd had one assist, but I think maybe he was also credited an assist for the Bruno penalty. I could be wrong. Casemiro, of course, scored as well. Eriksen. I have to be honest. That goal from Casemiro, I believe, which was that corner. It was like a smart corner. First, I was like, why is Bruno like passing the ball like that to Rashford for no? Like I felt like, oh, is this gonna be messed up? But no, Rashford with a lovely then, you know, uh, or was it Eriksen? And then a cross, and then Bruno. No, it was Bruno assisted to Casemiro. Either way, really good. So there's aspect that of course, it's a bit weird that how we ended up being 2-0 down and we ended up playing better, right? But when I say better, I mean we ended up playing with a lot more intensity. Like, oh my god, we have to chase the game, we have to go. Because I was thinking, I don't know, we don't really score that many goals. And if we're 2-0 down, I don't know if I'm going to see ourselves coming back. I mean, obviously, it's a bit more easier to do that when you're at home, of course. But I was concerned. 2 goals down, okay, from horrible, horrible defensive work. That first goal, I was saying the match preview, yo, Awani and them men with Morgan Gibbs-White, Brennan John, especially Nigerian Awani. Okay, and I'm sorry if I butcher his name. Beautiful name, by the way. Awani, the striker up top for Forest. That guy. When it comes to like being very physical in the prem, having that on lock, check. Also, rather quick guy as well. So he was just shaking off our defenders. Bam, 1-on-1 against Onana. Maybe Onana could have done better, but then I don't want to necessarily blame Onana for that. I'm not doing that. The defense, what I don't know what we were doing with Martinez and Wan-Bissaka in that particular situation. I don't know, but something wasn't working, especially as well when they got that corner and you had the bully who he basically got hit in the face with the ball and then it went in. So he was like, okay, ow, but oh, it's a goal. Let's go. Yay. It's a madness. I'm not gonna lie, that was a madness when that happened. I was like, yo, 4 minutes in, I kid you not, I was a wreck. I was a mess. I was my father is, as a lot of you guys know, he's a gooner. So he was like watching, checking on the Arsenal game, but he was saying like prior to this game, like, he has to obviously be, he's a hater, but also sometimes he can be he can have some good points here and there. I'll give him that. He probably is watching here, so hello, Dad. Either way, he was saying you might probably be crying after the game is over because the performance, you might lose. And I was like, nah, we better win. We're gonna win. So I believed prior to the game, we're gonna win. We're gonna make sure that this happens, which we did. But I was sweating. Like I'm greasy. I will, right after this live match is done, we will take a nice shower and just chill. Try to see if I can catch some parts of whatnot of the Brighton West Ham game as well, which will be starting in 4 minutes. But we'll of course focus on this match reaction. I do want to hear your thoughts, so keep the comments going in, and whatnot of the game. Everybody's welcome to share it down in the chat, whether you're a United supporter or an up or a neutral. Feel free to share it, but do get the likes up, because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the likes up there for the video to be seen by more people. Yeah. I mean, so first half, okay, a mess, a mess. So 2-1, second half. I was scared and thinking, okay, will we be able to come back in second half? Maybe, because often, we can maybe have like one good, some parts of a good decent half, and then we often mess it up in second half. But no, we were still in it. Of course they got that red, straight red card for Joe Worrell in the 67th minute in a somewhat of a denying a goal scoring opportunity for Bruno Fernandez. Was it necessarily a straight red card? I mean, could maybe Bully have gotten into it? Maybe. I think he might have been a bit harsh, and this is me saying this as a United fan, like, but I do think it might have been a bit hard. But either way, I still was like, hey, the game's the game. You do what you got to do. Either way, he was sent off. But then, even though we were playing 10 versus 11, right? And then I believe who came in for who came in again for Forest. Oh, I completely forgot his name. I know him, but it lost my mind. Regardless, another defender came in for Forest and whatnot, but they were still on it, which was a bit surprising. I almost feel like we kind of ended up being a bit more like not sitting back, but what I want Man United to get better at is, can we control games? Can we not give out dumb fouls? Can we not, can we be a bit more smarter with the passes, like control the game? You're 3-2 up. See the game out, okay? Maybe wouldn't mind getting like a Ganacho in, because you see some of the Forest players being a bit tired. He running at them on that left hand side wouldn't be necessarily a bad option in my opinion, right? But I do feel like the ref was doing a madness with giving a lot of just unnecessary. I know that they're being more strict with in terms of the way players be treating the refs, so they be way more harsh on that. But sometimes it's like, come on now, so many yellow cards. Not just we got yellow cards, they got a lot of yellow cards. Some were warranted, some wasn't. I just, come on, yellow. I don't know. I feel like the ref was doing a bit too much. And then we, of course, we got a penalty as well in the 76th minute. And essentially the game probably would have been done by then, but I would still say that Forest was still in the game, even though we scored that penalty, which was a penalty by Bruno, which was a nice penalty, by the way. Um, yeah, I don't know. There's so many emotions. Like, I'm really happy we won, of course, but I am annoyed that we're putting ourselves in just uncomfortable situations for no reason. Why does it have to be that we concede 2 goals within the first 2 minutes and we have to chase the game? If we play like that against an Arsenal, which is going to be an away game next Sunday, even though Arsenal, of course, okay, they drop points, but it's going to be at home. We rarely really, I can't really remember the last time we won against Arsenal at the Emirates. You know, that doesn't really happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So if we end up doing that against an Arsenal, against even Liverpool, even, City, of course, you're going to get punished. You're going to get punished. Like the game is done then. There's no way you're coming back from being 2-0 down within the first opening minutes. That's not happening, especially if you're away from home. So, okay, check. Our home record still continues. We're still being able to not lose, still being able to win at home. So that's a good thing. And there were other good parts of the play that I did like. But also, why are we not being ruthless when we're playing against 10 men? We should be ruthless. We should have this be wrapped up being 4-5 to at least 4-2. Essentially, in my opinion, is how the game should have been done. But the most important thing is that you got the win, and you have to keep progressing and figuring out how can we not continue to put ourselves in the same damn situation, right? Big up to those who are tuning in for the match reaction. I've really been loving doing these match reactions after every game. So if you are new here, make sure you, of course, like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe as well. We are on the road to 3K subscribers. Let's make sure we can make that happen. All right. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let me read some of you guys' comments as well. Big, we got over 50 people. Come on now, yo. Let's go. What are y'all saying? Let me save this one. Big up Henry says just came in to give you a like. Thank you. Do subscribe to Henry Baker's channel. Toloma says every keeper has bad games, but the defenders cost that. You were still asleep in the first 5 minutes. Those goals were on every 100%. Yeah, I'm not even gonna be pointing and saying like, oh, Nana, no, no, because this could have been the Gea as well. There's just been games like that where the Gea can see like an early goal, and are we then gonna be like, oh, it's the Gea? No, for a similar situation, you have to blame that on a lot of. I would say the defense were sleeping in that particular incidents. And also Varane got once again. We have another game where we be subbing off one of our defenders. So Lindelöf comes in second half for a Varane. I was maybe hearing some rumors that it could be due to injury. I hope he's okay because you know we still have some few days left of the window, and also I think Casemiro might have gotten a little bit of a knock, so I wouldn't even be surprised if we, which would be horrible if we suddenly hear him being suddenly out for a few games. So Amrabat, there have been talks of Man United talking to Fiorentina, opening that dialogue again. So I still believe that we will get this wrapped up before the window closes, which we should. If we don't, there will be hell to be paid. I'll make sure of that. Okay. I will save that one, Rabbit. That's a good question. Any questions you guys have, save it, save it, save it. Big up Harry says people are saying that the United penalty was soft. I need to see it before I say anything. Even I'm not gonna lie. I do wait the penalty. United penalty. Oh, it was the right. No, I don't think it was soft. To be honest, I do think the red card that Joe Worrell was given was a little bit harsh, but I don't think the penalty was soft. There was contact enough for him to, yeah. I don't think it was soft. This is my opinion, by the way. The one says, can't believe we couldn't create clear cut chances after that red, after that penalty. Force even brought forward players because they saw we were toothless. Yeah, even, my God, Elanga came in. I mean, we got him. Big up to Elanga. He came in some parts of the second half and like was really bossing in that left hand side for Forest. So there was moments where they could have made it 3-3, literally. Woo! There's just the back line sorting out when they have a corner was shaky. Rashford is so frustrating right now. Not to bench him, but he always throws his hands up when he loses the ball. Yeah, he got to cut that shit out. You grown man. You grown. You're actually one of the senior players at this point. You've been here. Your debut was February 28th, 2016. I still remember it. Okay, fam, you got the experience. Come on now, do better. He still had that, it was a better game than this first game. That one was just like that annoyed the crap out of me. But he's way better on the left. He still had moments where I was like, okay, you know, that assist for the Eriksen goal was really good. Really good. I want to see more of that. But like when we were, it was 3-2. We needed to maybe try to like finish the game off. He had a couple of chances, but being a bit too selfish. Like, why do we sometimes have forwards that be too selfish? Like, can we, in that situation when we got that 2-1 goal, you were being smart. You were in good position. You gave a nice pass to Eriksen. Eriksen scored. Can we do more of that? I know you want to get into the score sheet yourself, but be a team player. Be a team player because I know you can. I know you are. But there are moments where you can frustrate me a little bit, Rashi. A little bit. Sometimes. So do better. And sometimes also, but by the way, it's been a way better game for Bruno compared to other games, by the way, as well. Like we gave him a couple of points on FBL. I should have made him a captain. I messed up. I made and Buemo a captain. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up. Right? Says big up everyone, like and subscribe. Yep. Harry says Lissandro McGuire. You know what? I do feel like people are doing a bit too much with the now suddenly completely turning their back to Lisandro Martinez and being like, oh yeah, he's not even that good. He's shit. Da 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 da. Okay, it's been, it hasn't been the best of games so far, but I would say grew more and more into the game. This and also ball playing abilities, amazing. But we just need to work it out. We just need to tweak. There's stuff that needs to be tweaked. We need additions and more tweaks to be made. But there are moments that I see of this team where I'm like, okay, I really, what I want us to continue to do? Have less touches. Sometimes, especially when it comes to decisions, really depends on. Have less touches, but be precise. Okay, 1, 2 touches, quick pace. That's what I like. That's sexy football to me. That's smart. And also, when you need to, I'm not saying keep the ball too much, but be smart. Control the game. Not necessarily we're saying all about the key word with possession, but control. Control the ball. Be friends with the ball. Zen mode. That's all. The says Man United is still yet to be a team. They're just a bunch of players playing together. I mean, there were moments where I felt like we were playing as a team, and of course, other moments where I'm like, okay, y'all are doing a bit too much. Chill. As Sofia says, true teams like Forest Films will raise their game versus the Liverpools and United of the league, regardless if they win or not. You know what? This is why I really love the Prem because you can see an upset. Like for instance, even though I didn't watch the Arsenal Fulham game, but 2-2. Like teams doesn't matter where they are. They can be at the bottom of the barrel. They can have not even. They can basically be showing up. You know. So yeah. I do think I think at some point it is true that teams can show up. United can't keep using poor excuses that they still not a team yet after spending good money. I mean, uh, big up Nathan says crazy game. Yeah, big up. Damn. How many likes do we have before I keep reading some more of your guys' comments? Keep liking, keep subscribing. If you are new, let me just check for we got 18 likes. Yo, we got literally almost 50 people watching. We got 18 likes. Now that not to be that's disrespectful. It literally takes a second to just click like because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. Okay, new people. I just literally saw 5 new people subscribe while we've been live here. So hello, welcome. Big up. Gary says waffle start, and that's on the players. Seeing people say everything out needs sacking. That's madness, and that's their prerogative. People want to have if people want to be that reactionary. That's mad. I'm not gonna. I gave my fellow Norwegian Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We gave him 3 years, people. Okay, we had. I like to not to be disrespectful or anything towards Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but that was vibes and Kumbaya FC. Literally. Okay? It was what it was. And here we are. You know? It was hella toxic when he left, when he got sacked. So, Ten Hag is trying to sort it out. Of course, he is. We cannot shy away from also giving him criticism when it's due, when he should. Okay, but I'm nowhere near saying Ten Hag out. No, 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 no. We still need a few more key players, but we do need to sort this stuff out because if there's players that you feel like just doesn't work out, let them sit on the sideline then. Like obviously Maguire just sitting on the bench. I don't even think he should be sitting on the bench because he's not even coming on. He's literally just using Lindelöf. Lindelöf's getting way more minutes compared to a Maguire. So obviously it's very clear that there's no plans, no role here for Harry Maguire. And the same goes with like even McTominay. I was kind of surprised when he came in, but you know, he was okay. There was one moment where he lost the ball. Some of our players need to be better at like passing. Like you want me to help you? I got a nice mean foot to me. I can pass. You want me to help you? Like, yo, calma. Like there's moments where even Lisandro Martinez was like, calm down, chill, relax, Zen mode, calma, calma, calma. Crying out loud. The most says all of our news centers were out except Unana Varane is now made of glass shambles. I mean, Varane has definitely had to be like obviously, go in a certain type of training program himself when he first came here. So I don't want to necessarily say he's made of glass, but we do need to get another I think we need to get another center back that could also play as a fullback. And now that Luke Shaw is going to be at least out for a few weeks, hopefully it's not going to be more than that. But I think it would be smart to have somebody that can be a bit versatile. So, to be honest, having a Pavard wouldn't necessarily be too bad. But at this point, he's going to Inter, so or he has gone to Inter maybe. So my second team, to those of you wondering. Uh, Big up to my dad says 4-4. Okay. Look at what we have become. Even with the win, we are still complaining and not satisfied. No confidence even when playing force of all time. No, no, no. But the thing is, though, I'm not complaining. Like, Twalumba, we're just trying to be what we're doing now. I'm not going to sit there and say, yeah, wow, let's go on to the. No, 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 no. There's concerns here from this game. I'm happy we got the 3 points. But I can't sit here and act like this was an amazing performance. It wasn't. Bro, we came back. We got the job done. But why did we have to? Once again, I'm asking y'all and myself, Ten Hag and everybody else, the same question. Why did we have to put ourselves in this situation to go 2-0 down within the first 2 freaking minutes of the game? And we have to then put the intensity up. Why can't we be intense and on for it and up for it, I should say, at the beginning? Why does it have to be teams coming, whoever comes at Old Trafford says, or whenever you play Man United, we're going to be up for it? Why? I want us to go back to the time, back to the old, good old days when teams were already in the team bus saying, like, you know what? There's no point. It's Man United. We're going to Old Trafford. We're not going to get anything. We'll be happy if it doesn't get 3-4-0, maybe. A whole humiliation. That's what I want. Of course, it's not going to sit here and act like Sir Alex Ferguson had amazing performance every single game. No, 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 that's not the case. But we were able to see games out and I always felt hopeful that we were going to get it over the line. But even in this game, like my toes were like this through the majority of this game. I was concerned. I was like, you know what? If they make it three, we're not coming back. No way, Jose. No way. But here we are. Either way, we can of course be happy with the result. And this is not us complaining. This is us being giving a fair, constructive, may I add, criticism and assessment of the game, which I think that's fair to do. You know? And Tolumba, I do agree with you. The red card was a bit harsh for sure. Oh, there's so many comments here. Big up to y'all. Let me read more here. Keep getting the likes up. Here says, I've seen the penalty and it wasn't soft. The red card was the most controversial thing. Bruno likes to fall after a tap, to be honest, so hopefully forced to appeal it. You know what? If they appeal it, I think it probably would be overturned because I'm not, the penalty don't feel like it's soft. Like I said, the red card, and this is me. I could be shameless to say, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like when we first got the red card, I was like, yeah, get out of here. But then, like when I saw the incident, I was like, oh, because VAR was checking, is this, should this maybe be overturned? Um, but no, it stood. It did take a bit too long. And then I was like looking at the, of course, the replay of it. I was thinking, yeah, that might be a bit harsh. Here's it. It's a red card. If you watch his left hand, he grabs Bruno's shorts as he falls and then brings Bruno down. Yeah, I know that is true. But then I'm thinking, was it necessarily an overall, you know, a goal scoring opportunity? Could Bully potentially have gotten the ball? Is what I'm also thinking. But hey, pick up butter. Hope you're doing well. Not happy with the start, but in the end, we'll take the 3 points. By the way, my birthday's tomorrow. Oh my God! Great that we got a win one day before your birthday. So, congratulations. I hope you have a wonderful birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday. Enjoy it, Wada. Enjoy it. Okay? My dad says Bisaka was very good today. I agree. I agree. I'm quoting expressions with Lissandro Maguire, by the way. Expressions also called him Janine Butchers rather than the Butcher. Fam, I did watch when Spurs were playing earlier today. By the way, Spurs look really good. I ain't going to hold you. They won 2-0 against Bournemouth. They look really good in that game. Madison, God, why did we not get Madison? Did I not tell you guys? I'm pretty sure I said, did I say in January? I said it. I said it. A few months ago, I was saying, like, yo, why are we no disrespect to Mount, but Madison? Madison! I'm so jealous, man. But yeah, I did watch the watch along for expression. It was funny. Wan-Bissaka masterclass. He looked good. He looked good. Even Bruno might be shared man of the match potentially. The fact he falls and grants Bruno short stops Bruno from being clear on goal. It's a red card. Okay. Pablo says hello everyone. Big up Pablo. Hope you're doing well. Says Bruno Fernandez saving United again. Let's go Portugal. But it was a tough match. I couldn't see it though. Fam, I get it. Big up to you though, Pablo. Yes, you fellow countryman Bruno did it for the Red Devils. We did it. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, but it was a tough game. I still am. I will not be surprised if I either get a mild or bad headache later tonight or wake up with a bad headache tomorrow because I've used so much energy for this game. It took a toll on me, literally. Gary says it's poor mentality, poor player mentality. There are too many of them who seem to play when it suits them. Look at today, we were shite for 10 minutes, but after that, we played some good stuff and got the win. You're bringing up some very good points there, Gary. There is some type of mentality that I also am like, it is annoying sometimes when certain players be showing up when it does suit them. And this is why I say, why did it have to be us going down 2-0 for you? At least you showed up. But like, can't you show up from the start? But then again, like, I was scared that they were going to drop their heads and not come back. So they did come back. They did show some fight at the end of the day. But all we want, all us Man United fans, maybe I'm not speaking for everyone, but I'm definitely speaking for myself. I just want some consistency, man. Okay? I see some moments that I be liking. Can we just keep it up with the 1-2 touch? I like that. When we're in transition, keep going. At the end, latter stages of the game, definitely control it. And also, keep the passes sharp and precise. Nothing that is wasteful, because that, I want to literally pull my hair off when I see stuff like that. Legit. Constructive criticism, we still have issues. 100%. I sometimes feel there is too much player power. Hey, I feel you. Turning up when they want, not doing what the manager wants. When told to play in certain positions, at least act like you're trying and not moody. That is a very good point. Sometimes I feel like there's other Like there's definitely some several games where you're like, there's no way Ten Hag told them to play like this. They're just not following the plan. And Ten Hag has come out and said that before. I don't know what type. I would love to see some of the quotes before we start to wrap up very soon. I would love to see some of the quotes of like the post. Oh, there we go, of the post match, just to kind of see what he would be saying. Okay. Before we do though, keep getting the likes. So we got y'all. We have literally many people watching. We got 22 likes. The like ratio ain't ratioing, and I see like the views on this video has been very good. Like lovely engagement from you guys. But we also do need to get the likes up. And I know that maybe some of you guys that aren't, of course, if you don't make content yourself, you'll be like, why is she fishing for likes? The likes helps the video. It's very important. We don't say it just to say it. It's because it helps the video to be seen by more people. So when one person likes, another new person ends up like or watching, and it shows up to the feed and stuff like that. So that's all. I'm gonna read more of your comments, but I do want to just quickly just check out, like I said, the where is it? There we go. Okay, I don't know. Simon Stone has a couple of Ten Hag's quotes. Okay. Okay, he said a thrilling comeback, Old Trafford, but still questions over Man United force. Unlucky to have 0 points from 2 away games. This is from Eric Ten Hag. It's a horror start, goals with mistakes, but I'm very pleased with the comeback. We stuck to the plan and believes we scored good goals. That's a good point. And then Eric Ten Hag on Varane. He had complaints. We didn't want to risk him. I don't know if it is bad. We have to wait. Okay, so basically it was just more so like a precaution due to him having complaints, and I think it's a good thing. Like if there's a player complaining, saying, you know what, I don't feel something doesn't feel very right. There's no point of risking that player because if that player is 100% fit, there's no point. Okay, we have a Lindelöf who has a lot of experience. That's why I feel like I don't mind still having Lindelöf for at least another season. At least I know he probably will be playing a lot more games and whatnot, but having him for the mature, for this full-on season, and then you progress with having other rotating center backs and whatnot. That's another story. But I do think that Lindelöf still is a good player to have on the bench. I would say. I think he looked okay when he came in. He looked all right to me, for sure. So, and once again, it says a lot when Lindelöf comes on, but not our former captain, Harry Maguire. That does say a lot to me. That I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Was there anything more quotes? Let me see. I don't think there's anything else so far. Let me see. God, I'm just really happy that we won. That's what I'm thinking. By the way, before the game actually started, there has been reports that Dean Henderson will be going to Crystal Palace. I don't know if that's going to be a loan. Potentially would be, but that he would be undergoing a medical after this game. So he probably is heading to London right now, I believe. I think. I'm gonna save this. Okay, we read more of you guys' comments. Curler, speak up to you, says I feel for Eric Ten Hag. He is clearly wanting at least 3 more signings, but with the games being played by Maguire, by and the board, he can't get the signings he needs. Yeah, that is a very good point. But the thing is, though, then if some of the players then just have to be put on like train with the under 21s. Then sometimes you just gotta give it to them and be like, you have there's no place for you here right now for the squad. You're not a part of my plans. You gotta go. So at least make them want to go. And the thing is, McGuire, McGuire, there's Euros next year. Okay, we know, and Gareth Southgate was actually at Old Trafford watching the game, so he will be seeing Maguire still not playing. He's still, I'm pretty. Maguire hasn't played a single game so far this season. It's been 3 games. He hasn't come on for any single minute. You have to then reevaluate yourself. Also has some type of self-awareness to be like, you know what? It hasn't worked out, but at least what nobody else can take away from me is the fact that I've been a Man United captain. I might have not been the best one, but I did what I can do. I've been here. I played for one of the best clubs, one of the biggest clubs. Maybe not one of the best in terms of like we're not, quality wise, we're not that anymore, but one of the biggest clubs. I'll give you that. Not in the country, but in the world. You've done that. You can say that. There's you've done that. But brother, you're 30 years old, I believe. There's still time for you to turn things around to play for another team. Ooh, West Ham is leading 1-0 against Brighton. Who scored? Do let me know. Was the Ward Prowse? Pulse Play says, don't be jealous on Madison. He's another over English player. Why you want another English stupidity? Spurs will fed when the season goes. I mean, that's your opinion. I rate him. I rated him. I really liked him at Leicester, and I just really think he's a good player. I don't think he's overrated at all. And so far the first 3 games of the season, he's been clutch. He showed up. He scored a goal. He's had a few assists. He showed up more than what Mount has done, more than what Kai Havertz has done. I believe Kai Havertz was subbed off some time in the second half. My dad was telling me what didn't really do much. He was kind of like, why the hell did we get him? That comes from my dad. You know what I'm saying? He's a gooner. Either way, Madison, good player. I would have loved to have him at Man United, but we move. And Toluma asked, what do we need to do or change, especially in the next game? I mean, that's a good. It's gonna be a away game, so we cannot go toe to toe with Arsenal. We can't do that. So we have to. A big change is getting in an Amrabat, even though we can't necessarily expect that he would be ready to go right now. But at least have him hopefully on the bench. And I'm thinking, yeah, you got that midfield has to be on point. And if Höjlund could be available, he might be. He might be available actually on the bench for that Arsenal game. But then again, you can't necessarily expect him to be hitting the grounds running. Like the guy has been, he's recovering from a back injury. It's still mad why we bought a player. It ends up, not being using him due to him sustaining a back injury during a Atalanta preseason game. Like it's just we're a mess. We're a mess. But we need to get another midfielder in. I would love to get two. We at least need to get one more midfielder in. Probably might need to get another center back in to be real. Somebody, I'm thinking a center back that can also play a fullback, or a fullback that can play a center back. So inverted type of fullback or center back, if that makes sense. But somebody that can be versatile within the defense is what I'm thinking. That can, cover a Luke Shaw now. Also, even though we can have Lindelof coming in, but somebody that can cover here and there would be important. Is what I think at least. Curl said, I think it's a loan for Henderson. Shame. I prefer he gets sold to generate cash for signings. I would love for him to get sold as well to get that moolah, that dinero. But here we are. Um, it is what it is. There was also some questions that I did save. So I'm gonna respond to these questions before we wrap up. He says, why do some United fans defend Anthony when he's been poor at times, but like to get on Sancho? I mean, sometimes he can be agenda. Sometimes, I mean, I don't. To be honest, though, I feel like there's been a lot of people actually gone more on Anthony now compared to Sancho. There's been a lot of people screaming for Anthony. I mean, screaming for Sancho to start. So I think it's kind of been a shift there. Another question for Ravi. Sofia, what do you think to the way United started the game and the way they got into the game? I kind of already responded to that. I mean, obviously it was a shambles, but we showed up at the beginning, or not the beginning, later. Um, we got the job done. How do United improve, play better so they are not getting cooked so quickly? I mean, once again, that midfield needs to be sorted out. Defense, we have to, when it comes to the defensive awareness, is just, I don't know what it is. If they can't communicate, but especially when it comes to step pieces, ah, And we don't really have that many tall players. We got a couple, but I do think it needs to get better. And another question from Ravi. Thoughts on the in-game style and tactics from Eric Tanaka? I mean, I would say it got better. Um, Overall, they for sure. Once again, having Rashford on the left, and then Martial got subbed off. Bringing Sancho in. Sancho was like okay, but not overly. But he looked decent coming in. That I didn't mind that. Would have been great to see Ganacho come in, but maybe we're saving him for the Arsenal game. I don't know. And I would love to see more of Peleshri. With he probably would go on a loan. I feel bad for the kid. I do. What do we need to change to do, or especially in the next game? I think I did respond to that, but obviously, like I said, we need to get some more signings in. That's the biggest thing. More signings in, pack that midfield in. Yes. And I think that's that. Pick up to Bart. It's been a while since United need a second face. Yep. CM like Onana or Gravenberch. In addition, a backup DM is also important as Casemiro cannot play week in, week out. Might be one of the very rare moments that I do be agree with you, Bart. Yep. Bring in Amber. But the thing is, Onana's more, I think Onana's more like a DM himself, to be honest. But I would love to get, which we probably are way more inclined to do, is getting a Sufyan Amrabat. We're working on making that um, happen. So I think Amrabat is definitely important to get as a DM, and also he can play. He could also be able to play alongside of Casemiro, and then you have Casemiro maybe being a bit more of the shorter, and then you can have, even though Amrabat can also do that, but Amrabat might be a bit more technical, a bit more better when it comes to the passing. I would say is better for sure. And at Gravenberch, I wouldn't mind to have him come in, whether it be on loan or for very cheap fee. That would be great. Every town needs to strike fear in these players. Don't be soft. I don't think he's soft. I think he does do that. But he needs to keep doing it. Question: For the more physical teams, who would you like to not to start in games? Ooh, it depends what we. I don't know. In the physical games, I mean, it definitely hasn't worked out with like Amrabat and Mount and Bruno. So I'm thinking if an Amrabat comes in, Amber needs to be in those physical games. You do need that because then the midfield will be a lot more balanced. Is what I'm thinking. You know, Amber is a good player, but he's quite similar to Casemiro in terms of qualities. I disagree. I don't think he is quite similar that much. The, I think there is a little bit of preconceived notion, misconceived notion maybe, that Casemiro and Amber is very very similar because a lot of people are saying like, "Yo, that might be a bit of a like not too, that might be a bit too of a defensive midfield, but Amrabat can really progress. You can maybe change the roles. Maybe one person can focus a lot more on breaking the play, being the destroyer, whether that be a Casemiro, because he's really good when he's doing that, he's on it. And then you have an Amrabat helping him out to go. Maybe he goes a bit more further up the pitch, or he be a bit more behind and he keeps um, let's say Casemiro go a little bit further up the pitch. But either way, I think that can work. I think that midfield makes me very much excited. That to me seems balanced. I don't think they're too similar. I don't think they are. From what I've seen, at least, I don't think they are. Everything I can try to deploy a 4-4-2 diamond if he wants to accommodate both Bruno and Mount in the system. He could do that. He could do that. No, it's not bad, and Amber is not a bad signing, but the team still misses another CM 100%. That's why a lot of us would love to get two. So if we can get an Amrabat and a Gravenberch in, I would love that. I would be like, we covered. That midfield is covered because you have an Eriksen as well, and you have a Mount, and you need to just rotate heavily because we're gonna have Champions League. We want to go as far as possible in that. We want to hopefully also be. I want another trophy. I would love. We got the Carabao Cup. I would love to get an FA Cup. Yes, and of course, you know, make the gap a bit more not as big. when it comes to the league as well. United also needs someone to take Varane's place. Antonio Silva of Benfica is the best option available. Ooh, we do need somebody that can kind of at some point be a replacement for a Varane. There has been linked to Todibo, I believe, from this, and I don't think we have really scratched that. We could potentially still be entertaining that. So yeah, we'll see. I will be doing. I mean, next week is gonna be, of course, deadline day. The day after, I'll be like doing a deadline day recap. So hey, tournament is Casemiro more goals than Rashford. Oh my God, this season so far. Okay, before we go, let me just see how many likes do we have. Keep subscribing, people, and keep liking if you are new. We are growing slowly but steady. 26 likes. The like ratio hasn't been ratioing today. But hey, big up to those of you who have been tuning in. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I think we're just gonna end it at here. Let me just quickly see. Oh, there was something about Amrabat. Oh, okay. So Fabrizio Romano tweeted this 50 minutes ago. Steven Amrabat has not been called up for Fiorentina game. As revealed earlier today, Amrabat's no longer going to play or train with the first team of Fiorentina until his transfer situation gets resolved. Amrabat waiting for the Man United since end of June. That is a shambles that he's been waiting for 2 months, almost maybe 3 months. He's been waiting for so long because personal terms, oh, that's done. He's been waiting. He's been twerking for us. We just need to, you know, make it rain. We just need to make it rain on him. That's it. He's been giving us the goods. We just need to seal the deal. That sounds very sus, but you know what I mean. That's all we have to do. Seal the deal. Damn. We'll talk about it. Regardless, I will be back tomorrow, probably with a short little video doing more of a women's football type of talk because a lot of you guys probably have heard about the whole Spanish FA scandal happening there with despicable, disgraceful behavior from the Spanish FA president. We do need to talk about that. So I'll do a video on that tomorrow before the other Prem game starts. Other than that, I'll be back with other videos throughout next week. Still taking a little bit more of a break from the watch longs. I'm not gonna lie, it's been lovely. But thank you guys for being here. We've done very good numbers with the match reactions, so it's great to see that you guys enjoyed as well. Let me quickly read the rest of the comments here before I leave. Big up to him says thank you, Sofia. Until next one, yeah. Kurt says Todibo was coming, but Maguire ruined that signing. Yep, but technically, then we moved on to Pavard, and Pavard was like, nah. I mean, he ended up going to Inter because we couldn't, you know. But hey, either way. Last question, thoughts on where can Mount be more effective in games? I mean, maybe a bit more. I don't know, man. We need to get another midfielder, and then we'll have to see. But the thing is, though, Ravi Mount is not available for next game, I believe. I don't know if he'll be back for the first year after the international game. Maybe, but we'll see. Carlos had 3 months and turned down 6 cups for the United move. We have to get him after that show of devotion. We literally have somebody that's like, I am devoted. I just want to come to you. Come on. We're taking a piss. Take your time and do what works and right for you. Thank you, Rebby. Bart says Todibo is a good signing, but I'm unsure if Maguire will actually leave. At this point, I'm thinking just make it. I don't give a damn. Force him to leave. As just get money some other way. If he wants to stink up the bench, stink up the bench. Do that for all I care. Either way, people, I'm out. Back tomorrow with the video, like I said, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any other content that I have. We don't just do Man United content, we do, other clubs, Prem, Serie A, maybe a little bit of Bundesliga. We'll start to do a bit more Saudi Pro League. That's going to be some videos coming next week, so stay tuned for that. And some women's football as well. So let's go. We are diverse over here. Either way, peace out. Sophie's out. Have a great time. Glory, glory, Man United. And Forza Inter. Bye.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.